several more things you want to bevel, like if I right mouse click edge, double click on that, shift double click on this, control B, adjust the fraction, adjust the segments, looking at that. So you'll want to do that, and this as well. You can probably just bevel that whole thing because we won't see the stuff that's on the inside. This one, rather than using, sorry, I have my microphone away. This one, rather than using a torus, you should be using the pipe primitive. This got a little covered up here. I think you're going to want that a little higher up there. This I used a cylinder, not a sphere. This one you're going to want to make sure you don't. Oh, you don't have the history on that one. Okay, well, you you've selected the whole object and beveled it rather than just the edges, and that's why you've got these extra edges here. You don't need those three edges there. You could do just with one edge in each of those. And again, this is a torus, and I would use probably a cylinder for that instead because it's not so pokey there. These should be one piece. It doesn't really look like you're following the videos the way I did it. For example, for this one, rather than having them two separate pieces, if you watch the videos, I took one, for example, it went like that, and then in the added some subdivisions width, and then right mouse click, select this face, control E to extrude, pull that down. So it was one big piece, where if you have two separate pieces here, and because of that you have that gap in between. Here you've beveled again the whole object, but you just look and you can see how it gets to be a bit of a mess here. But if you just take a cylinder, well, you saw it with this one where you just select the edge and bevel that edge. Um, and this looks like it's been beveled multiple times. So yeah, I can see right here there's two bevels in there. So I should be able to take one out like this one, select and then delete, and see then and that looks fine. So you don't want to be beveling stuff twice. This one I might put another segment or two to smooth that out. These we did two separate bevels because we wanted the front of the foot more rounded. So just to show you what we did was scale this, to the shape, whatever, and then first selected 1, 2, 3, 4, Control B, and then increase the fraction and segments. So you get that nice, really rounded front, maybe even more. And then select the edges on the top. I'll just select all of these, but then hold down Control to deselect those, and then Control B to bevel and round that out. And so the bottom stays flat, and the front is much more round. So that's how we built that shape. So yeah, what I would say is just follow the videos more closely because it looks like you've gone off the rails in some of your choices, such as this, and yeah, and this one as well. We did. I don't know what you started with, but I guess it looks like it's hard to tell. Anyway, it's looking a little round on top, and it should be a little more flat. It's a little bit more cube shaped if you look at the reference. And yeah, and then again, this had the multiple bevels, and that's why that's not looking so good. So just a lot of little fixes. A few things maybe you could rebuild to make them a little better, but overall, you're getting the right idea.